this time I was finally able to kill it with a simple bed cycle. Wait, why isn't it dead? It's okay, I can just place the bed down and kill the dread. Now, any reasonable person here would say that I died here and I should just go on to the next attempt. However, a man who has spent 42 attempts trying to beat the game one time is not reasonable whatsoever. Now, Goose, I hear you saying, doesn't this ruin the integrity of the entire challenge, as if you completed it here, you technically wouldn't have completed the challenge as a whole? And yes, you are right, it would. However, we are still in June and it took till March to edit this voice line.
Editor's note.
April. Run 42-2 started in a very boring manner. It was a basic overworld with a magma ravine enter that led to a Stables Bastion, the worst type of bastion, that I was routing pretty well. Now, a well-known game mechanic with piglins is that they anger when you break any type of gold ore, smelted or unsmelted gold blocks, and of course, gilded blackstone. Now, it would be very stupid to break gilded blackstone and think nothing of it, to where you go back to trading with your pigs as if nothing happened.
No way!
Yes way. Now, I had a couple more successful attempts where I would get run and die in the next. And it was this pattern of 2 attempts into a death. And all I have to say is, double it and give it to the next person. Attempt 85 started in a pretty strange way. A reset. Yeah, I know, hilarious. Now, run 86 was actually something interesting. You have to understand that I was already an hour deep into resetting runs and I was mentally fried. Which meant, honestly, I shouldn't have been playing at this point. But boy was I glad I did. This is an ocean seed, which in my opinion is the best type of seed for this challenge. It's just due to how many possibilities for good loot there are. I got a dolphin and found a shipwrecked into a buried treasure, which gave me TNT for blocks along with everything else I might need to enter the nether. And after a bit of boating around for a magma ravine, I eventually find one, enter the nether, and oh, is that the fortress that I've just spawned in? Now, I do something here called the fortress first strategy, which is where I choose for no other particular reason other than sheer stupidity and masochism to do the fortress first with nothing but a shield in order to get all the blaze rods I need. Shockingly enough, this strategy worked well this time and I was able to leave with everything I needed, and since I was able to E-ray for the bastion at the same time, I had a route to follow. Now, I did have a couple close encounters, one with a hoglin, which don't worry, I will get to you later. But I eventually stumbled upon a bridge bastion. I got all the gold, but since it wasn't the greatest bridge bastion, I decided to do a pretty weird route. It all still worked out, and I was able to get just about everything I needed. I say that because I only got 18 obsidian, which meant it was going to be a lot of overworld travel, and I mean a lot because the stronghold was 2,000 blocks out. And after a short break that just shows exactly why I use in-game time, which is the yellow timer, and not real-time attack, which is the blue timer. This is what speedrunners use since real-time attack accounts for the game paused, and if I need to hypothetically leave for an hour, I don't want to lose my challenge over that, especially since this happens a lot with me. Now, I do get everything I need to beat the game, enough wool for explosives, enough food, good pearls, and backup plans just in case I mess up the one cycle. The only thing I'm missing is time, since